thought the illness that I had wasn't contagious, but it turns out it is.
Brilliant. Thanks.
Don't answer your phone when Matt Armstrong rings you.
What have you done?
Listen to Matt.
Oh, look at this really cool car I found. You know that link you sent me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've bought it. So, thanks for that. Oh no, what have I done?
It is actually quite cool. Right. But before it starts, where everyone's like, "Oh, yeah, copy of Matt Armstrong works," and he said I should buy it, so I bought it. It's a Noble M12, and apart from the damage to the front and the damage to the rear, the middle's fine, and that's all that matters.
You've done it now, and there's no turning back.
I know, I've joined the Matt Armstrong club.
That's it. The only sort of the cure for this illness is a big set of balls.
Mate, it scares me.
No, I'm sure you'll be fine. Once you start cracking down at it, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's a car where there's barely any parts available, and it's not one of the most common cars.
Is this why you didn't do it?
Well, yeah, you kind of jumped into the deep end, haven't you?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like homemade. Yeah, I can't, mate, honestly.
It's built in a shed and now about to be rebuilt.
In another shed. In another shed.
In another shed.
So, yeah, thanks for stitching me up.
Yeah, no problem. It was a great choice.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
It's a great financial choice. I'm glad I can be of help.
You're basically glad you can ruin everyone else's lives as well as your own.
I love watching it. I love watching it. That's it. Good luck, mate.
Thanks, mate. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
And then I was chatting to Matt about it, and I'm like, "Mate, you just must live on Copart." And he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." And he goes, and then of course because he's so big, everyone just sends him links all the time. And he's like, "I have been looking at this one," and so he sends me this. So it's Noble M12, and he's like, "I know there's such a small community that everybody knows this car." So he's friends with a guy over from his unit who specialises in these. So I've had a chat with him. So yeah, it turned up. I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, Noble, really?" And then the more you kind of look into Nobles, the more you realise that everybody loves them. They're just a little bit of a dark horse. Like we were reading old newspaper articles and magazines and stuff, weren't we? And it was like everybody loved them. So I don't know.
Now you've got one.
And now I've got one. Yeah, it looks horrific. I will be honest. It looks like when it turned up here, it looks horrific. The front clam's written off, the rear clam's written off, and the rear wing's written off. But the doors open and shut. The middle's square, how it should be. The engine starts and runs. It doesn't run at a minute. Battery's flat. But throw the clams away. Fix. It's got a broken upright. It's more restoration than it is. Like it turned up here, wasn't it? The day it turned up, and I'm like, I pulled the stereo out of it. I wasn't bothered with all that crap. So yeah. I was like, I spoke to Dave yesterday, and you'll hear more about him because I'm gonna end up buying all my stuff that I need for this off him. DTB Motorsport, so they're up at Mallory, so they specialise in these. So I've had a chat with him. I've given him a list of stuff that I obviously need, and he's like, "Yep, got that in stock." A bit like us with what we do. So this is going to end up being more of a restoration than it is as a rebuild. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like take the clam off, throw that away. It's going to need paint. Blah 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 blah. What I didn't want to get into was like we were looking at like smashed up C63s and stuff like that, and you're just blatantly like ripping off Matt. Then do you know what I mean? So I don't want to do that. I'm not really interested by M5 C63s, that kind of thing. That wasn't my bag. So I think this is cool.
This is cool. It's different.
Yeah.
And it fits in with the whole kind of proving what you can do. You do a lot of stuff on track these days. Yeah.
So that's it. I've got MoTeC kits. We've done a couple of these already. I can't remember whether we've had one on. I'm sure we've done a walk around on that 300R we did, didn't we?
I think we did. Yeah, yeah.
So we've tuned these already. We have done some work on them. This is the 2.5, not the 3. So it is the V6, but it's a 2.5 litre, not the 3 litre V6. I'm not interested in going crazy. I just kind of want it nice. So like they do an upgraded gear shift now because that's like a dick in a bucket. So they do a proper module now that goes, so we'll do that. we'll put a diff in it if it hasn't already got one, and we'll just literally give it a little bit of love, but a bit of TLC and a bit of a resto. So that's what I want to do. Put it on MoTeC. I think it's cool when the good ones are going for like 50, 60 grand now. You know, I'm going to and ah about whether I should tell people what I paid for it, but it's you know, to some people it's a lot of money. To me, I didn't, for what it is, I didn't think it was silly, because the bits that are broken we're just going to throw away.
That's it. Cool.
So
should we have a little
wander round?
Wander round.
It is short. And look, what do you say? Is it 980 kilos? Because it's the first one. Is it 980?
I think it's sub 1,000. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She'll be grand. This is where we find out now that with no electronics, Rick can't drive. So yeah.
So let's start at the front,
where bits are missing.
Okay. So if we look here.
So I've got the photos of the crash. It ended up in a field. So it went over like a small brick wall, or like a ditch, and it ended up in like a farmer's ploughed field.
Okay.
Tore the rear clam off. So that is proper. We fix that. I want to drive you down the road with no body on.
Oh, yes.
Alex Chow style of his Lambo. I got to fix the door handle. Like, how Ford is that?
Yeah.
It's mint, isn't it?
Yeah. The mirrors?
Yeah, there's a glass missing, but the mirror's there. That's a Mondeo mirror or what?
It might be. It might be Puma. I'm not sure. Here we look at the back. Ew. Little bit of damage there.
Yeah, it's torn the end of the wing off, broken the wing. So I might put like, might see if we can get like, you know, the APR ones we put on the, like the GT and that, yep. And on the Gen 2 time attack car. Might see if we can do something like that there. So we've got the stanchions. Everything's there, it's complete, it's just, like it's pulled the quick releases out of this one. The others are there, but it's just torn them through. But yeah, like the rest, mate. Blue seats. Oh no, I'm stuck now. We even had like, that was like glued to here. So I got under there to start looking through it, and it was like, oh my god, the wiring underneath the dash. Yeah. Like shocking, so I started tearing it out. So yeah, I might, I don't know, I think inside it's like, there's nothing wrong with it. There is a crack in the windscreen, but it won't fail MOT, I don't think, anyway. The gear shift. That's not even going into gear. That's into gear, that's out. But like, when you're neutral, not my bag.
It's on AP brakes as well?
Yeah, full APs. Loose, I can't remember. It's broken. There we go. That's off.
Got it.
That's off, Dav. That's fine. Bought that, haven't I? Right, see that one is. And it's full of water. So we'll fix that. That just needs a bit of love, doesn't it?
It does.
That must be coolant temp down there, because that wise broke. I'm going to end up rewiring this thing, and I proper motorsport level.
You see the,
you know what I mean? Like you look
oil cooler in there, look.
Yeah.
And a lot of earth.
The mud cooler.
Yeah.
Farmer Giles be looking for his. There you go. There's a big broken bit out of the way. Rear max 740 kilos, front max 513. Gross mass 1251. Cool. Fuel tankings. If I can get a battery on, we'll see if we can get it started. Ready? 3, 2, 1.